of a bitch! Now they can't see you.
No. Hi.
They can just hear you right now.
I don't think I spelled that right.
So much humidity. Let's...
We have 0 people watching us at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
But considering it's Memorial Day weekend,
I'm not surprised. It is not surprising at all.
tomorrow's going to be fun because my Monday night game, we're going to get together at noon and do an all-day session. And yeah, barbecue, potluck, and we're all bringing food, and we're going to have burgers and hot dogs and corn on the cob and stereotypical food selections, potato salad and deviled eggs, and chips
good.
and dips, and
now,
we're going to play D&D.
Dur and dur. Dun dun dun. Alrighty. I am gonna go AFK for a minute. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys access to see all the sheets.
I already know which one I want.
Alright.
I want to be the halfling.
The halfling? Ooh.
Yes. My name is Turley Windybanks. And I am lucky because I am a nascent bard.
It's funny.
Can we change the name?
Yeah, you can change the name. I gave you guys access to all the sheets. So you
Can we change the name?
Yes, you can change the name.
Got it.
And then pick which token you want to use, and I'll assign it to the sheet. But first, I'm going to go use the restroom.
Oh, except I don't get that.
What?
Because you only get those features at higher levels.
Yeah.
So
actually,
I'll pretend I'm lucky, even though I'm not.
Go ahead and make them level 2. So, since you're going bard, you would get lucky.
Oh, alright.
The commoner information is in the handouts.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
Ah, okay. go ahead and put our faces live. All three of us. Hello, Twitch.
Oh, it's so small.
That's what she said? Click on it. It'll make it the full screen. And I know you're not supposed to get hit points, but go ahead and just give yourself the 8 hit points. Or no, you only get your Constitution score, but go ahead and just give yourself.
No, it says hit points at first level, 8 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yep, hit points at higher levels, your Constitution modifier.
What does that mean?
It means you only get your con after first level. There's no dice rolling.
Oh, right. There's no. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it'd be 8 plus 2 times our Constitution modifier.
Well, for second level, go ahead and do 4 plus your con modifier. I'm gonna say at least take 4, because there's no hit die for commoner.
Right. So it would be 8 plus the Constitution modifier plus the Constitution modifier again.
Yeah. But I'm saying go ahead and just do 4 plus the con for level 2. So you get more hit points.
Oh, alright. And my Constitution modifier is 0, so it's kind of a moot point.
Yeah, that's why, because everybody's con modifier is 0 unless your race gave you a higher con.
Right, which mine doesn't, because I'm a halfling.
Yeah. So I figured I'd at least give you guys the opportunity to get a few more hit points, because I was expecting at least 3.
You don't really have a good halfling male here.
A good halfling what?
Male.
Yeah.
Yeah, dwarf. And a lot of roguey people.
Yeah, the options there are limited. That's unfortunately what I have for the faceplates that aren't like slumlord looking. And I had to get the 2 tiefling looking ones out of the monsters faceplates.
So I guess give me the one over in the next column after the dwarf that's over there, the one on the second one.
The bald dude?
Yeah, well, he's not bald. He just has very short. Yeah, that one.
The super cropped hair dude? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the closest I'll get, I think.
Your Turley Windbanks.
Oh, you're wearing that shirt again. I like that shirt, Alicia.
For this one? Yeah.
The chemistry shirt? Yep.
I would also like the blue tiefling.
The blue tiefling? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
There's an implication here that we're supposed to pick a background.
There's a what? Where what?
An implication here that we're supposed to pick a background and potentially get the stuff from the background?
Yeah, I threw the background on there already. I was like, that sounds great. There's a background.
Oh, alright.
The human's a sailor, the half-orc's a soldier, the half-elf is a... No, the Tiefling's a
Half
charlatan.
elf is the acolyte.
Thank you. Dwarf is the guild person.
The halfling does. Oh, the halfling is
Halfling's
a
a
criminal. Oh well.
I mean, bards.
Tiefling's a charlatan, so.
Oh, I don't know where my D&D book is.
Oh well.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'll just stick with the dagger. He's a halfling. That's probably all he would have anyway.
Well, as a commoner, that's really all you have proficiency in.
Well, it says. Isn't it? Dagger and any one simple weapon.
One simple weapon, yeah. It's like, that seems normal. That seems like something everybody would carry around in that day and age. Everybody would have a dagger. Either for self-protection or to cut their meat. Alright.
I think as a halfling, I'd have a slingshot.
You can add a slingshot if you want. It's easy to just drag it out of the sheet. Oh, I need to add those to the sheet. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do the announcements real quick with nobody watching. There's literally nobody watching but us. Oh,
Oh, well.
there's a person. There's a person that just popped in. Hello, peoples. My cat's watching out the window. There's a squirrel there, I bet. Which means I'm gonna get distracted real quick.
I'm dying of not surprise.
My name is nobody. No, Boog, I didn't know it was you. The number went up, but I didn't see that your name show up in the list of people's watching. Unless you want your name to be nobody, in which case then yes, your name is nobody.
What is this, Kingdom Hearts?
Yes. It'll probably degrade that. No.
Kingdom Hearts 3 hype.
I am excited. I want the game in my hands.
You
Been so long.
sound super excited.
I'm still very tired. I am excited. But you also gotta keep in mind, that's still months away from being out.
I'm so
I know,
excited
that's
for
why I
that
was being a
game.
little facetious when I said hype.
So
I mean, I am, though, because we've
So
seen
very
trailers and everything.
excited.
At least it's not, 5 years ago when it's just like, oh, would you like the new side game that's on the DS? No, I want 3! So at this point, yes, hype is appropriate. Because we have actual game footage.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome, viewer and potential viewers. Bug, as you know, all the games that are D&D related on my channel I run for charity. If you'd like to donate, you can do so by clicking on the link or the panel below that has Autism Speaks on it, which is our charity this month. For the next day. And by clicking on that link and donating, you can buy something for the players. Like the last time I did a one-shot, Danny bought 5 failures. Also, the Master Baker is going to get used. I am thinking, because I'm testing this commoner stuff out as a means, because I want to run a campaign in the new setting I'm building a map for. And I've had it rolling around my head for a very long time, and I want to do it as a coming-of-age campaign. So all of the characters starting out would be commoners. They'd be young adults, or just coming into adulthood and starting out their life. So that's why I'm testing out this commoner thing to see how it works.
That sounds kind of cool.
Anyway, yep, Autism Speaks. If you'd like to donate, please do so. We met our goal, but that doesn't mean we can't go over it. Nothing like being overachievers. And today, at some point, probably towards maybe during the break, depending on how many folks are here, or at the end, I will be doing the giveaway for the Tome of Horrors. Horrors 4. Not whores. Horrors. Leisha's not having none of this. None of this! That giveaway would be today. If you'd like to, take part in that, which I know Boog doesn't. Boog just hoards his, fake currency. You can do so by going to that link and buying tickets with your fake channel currency of gold pieces. And then after this giveaway, I am going to hold off because August will be a fairly big giveaway as the Streamiversary. It's going to include a player's handbook, 5th edition. It's going to include probably several sets of dice, a couple minis, and hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, Chris is working on something for me. A dice box. Similar to, like, not similar to Wormwood, but a wooden magnetized dice box that will go with that. Hope one side should be big enough where it can actually double as a rolling tray. So yeah, hopefully that'll happen. This is his first time attempting it, so we're gonna see what happens. You might get a janky dice box, but you'll get something. And if he can't do it, I will order a dice box from somewhere. Anyway, let's tell us who you are, who you're playing, Alicia.
I am Energy 9. I am playing Barclay Turn, who's a tiefling commoner.
And Danny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's got this big, I don't know, is it like a jawbreaker?
Tunar. And I am going to be playing Turley Windybanks, the halfling commoner with nascent bardic tendencies.
Sometimes you gotta have a side job as a criminal.
Hey, I'm trying to leave that past behind me. I'm trying to get clean.
That's a good thing too. All right. So, let me bring out my book of all these encounters that we could do. All right. So, as with the last time I did a one-shot game, you guys know each other. And, well, yeah, we have a charlatan and a criminal. You guys probably work together. Alright. So, after a long day's work, you have decided to kind of relax in the evening at the local pub. Although I should probably start a little bit further back than that. Let me go to my Google Docs so I can get all the names I need. Decided. Alright. You are on the island of Kylan, in the city of Cremont, which is the capital city for this island. It is nestled on a rocky peninsula in a small bay area. The tip of the peninsula rises up out of the water, and it houses the royal palace, called Carterby, named for the first royal family. Cremont is comprised of 7 different districts. There's the Vanek Plaza, the Upper West Duriad, the Lower West Duriad, Upper Dockside, Lower Dockside, Bayside Heights, and Dupuk Gardens. You...
Please tell me you have a map or a handout for all of this information.
I don't. You don't have to pay attention because you're... I mean, I will eventually have handouts for this because that is what the campaign's going to be running. But right now, no. This is just a little background for y'all to realize where you are. You very likely reside in Lower Dockside. It is a slightly poorer section of town. Because you're commoners. And after your day's work, whether it be legitimate work or slightly less than legal work, you have decided to relax for the evening at one of your favorite pubs, and that's where we'll pick up. You are seated at a table, enjoying your drinks. What would you like to do?
Hurley, I say we gotta get out of this town one of these days.
You know, I've been thinking the same thing. He knocks back the rest of his ale and shouts out, Marla! 2 more!
Alright. The barmaid brings over 2 more frothing glasses of ale and sets them down in front of you, and she couldn't help but overhear Barkley with the belch and the get out of town. And she's like, well, you know, you 2 are young enough, you could probably get yourself into the lottery.
Into what now?
Oh, come on, everybody knows about the lottery.
I don't pay attention to things that don't make me money, honey.
Then you don't pay attention to a lot. And she goes on to explain that the lottery happens every 4 years, and it is a means that the royal family uses to better the lives of certain individuals who excel in what they do, whether it be a young apprentice coming up, and it's usually people who are just at the cusp of adulthood. And the lottery allows you to either attend the military academy, one of the universities. It could get you an apprenticeship with one of the masters that work specifically for the royal family. So it gives you an opportunity to get out of where you are.
Well, that sounds like just the ticket.
Well, every 4 years, when's the next one?
I believe it's coming up in a matter of days.
Oh, wow, that's awful convenient. Good thing I didn't pay attention till now. Waiting 4 years to think about this? That would have lost me money. I'm all about the quick money. 3 days? 3 days I can do.
So what do we have to do to sign up for this thing?
Well, generally, whoever it is you work for, and the accent just really changed for Marla. Wow. She explains that whoever it is that you work for, I'm not going to try anymore. Because I can't with Alicia's accent.
What?
She explains that usually what happens is that the individual you work for will put your name forth into the lottery, and then you will be tested in some way, shape, or form to see if you are eligible and move forward.
And how reputable does this individual need to be?
Not very, I suppose.
I'm just wondering how much
enough
we gotta
that
do.
their name is known.
So infamous also counts.
From what I understand,
All right, that's workable.
Okay. She pushes the frothing mugs towards you and turns to walk away.
Turley gooses her as she leaves.
That's good stuff.
She slaps your hand, like just second nature. Whap!
And you have a good afternoon too. And he
Rude
starts
gesture
chugging
over the
more of his
shoulder.
ale.
And Barkley just puts hands up. On me.
Okay. So you continue enjoying your drinks and discuss among yourselves about this lottery. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we work for the same person?
Probably. You probably work for the same kingpin.
Good old Chuck McGavin.
Sure.
Yeah, just don't call him Chuckles.
He's not a fan of that.
Nope.
Last guy who did that ended up with his chuckle box in his eye socket. Not a pretty sight, I'll tell ya.
I know the guy that did that, too. Hey, he got paid good.
I suppose he did. Well, if this whole lottery thing doesn't pan out, we could practice that whole chuckle log socket thing. If it pays that good.
Yeah. It can be a lucrative business, if a little messy.
Lucrative.
So, should we go talk to Chuck?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright.
Turley will finish knocking back his ale.
Okay.
Because he's a halfling and he's had 2 full-size mugs at this point. He's a little unsteady on his feet.
Yep. It's pretty late in the day. As your work usually has you working later in the afternoon than early morning. So it's dark when you exit the pub, and the streets are not barren, but they're very slim pickings as far as folks walking around. There are some lamps lit on some of the street corners, and as you're in Lower Dockside, there is a low fog rolling in from the water, which is normal for this area and this time of year. So it's not anything that is out of the ordinary. And you make
And
your way...
what time of year is it?
Ooh, it's fall. So the air's a little crisp. It's a little cooler than you're used to, which is like saying it's a little cool in the tropical areas. And you make your way through the streets. Through the fog, you can see individuals moving about the streets, moving from pubs down the streets to their respective homes. And then ahead of you, you can see 2 individuals very similar to yourselves, kind of stumbling around, bumping into each other, and looking very, very drunk by the looks of it through the fog. As you draw closer, make a perception check for me.
Ah.
Turley, there is a faint breeze coming in from the water and from the direction that these individuals are. And there is a stench on the breeze. And Lower Dockside doesn't smell real great to begin with. There is, on occasion, Very strong smell of urine. This is different. This smells of death and decomposition.
Why is it always zombies?
You don't know!
I do. Barley doesn't.
I'll put you guys over here.
Charlie will kind of. Ugh, do you smell that? Ugh.
Oh, what?
Take a deep whiff, and it's not the normal stink. There's something else.
If it's not the usual stink, I don't think I want a deep whiff of it. I got enough older problems, thank you very much.
As you move through the streets, you know the area where you are. You're getting closer to the docks, and you're near a very large statued square of sorts.
And where can I tell which direction it's coming from?
Yeah, I'm about to put these guys on the right layer. You can see the two individuals bumbling, not too far from the statue. They're a little backlit.
Oh, the smell's coming from them?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's coming from that direction, where who you assume are drunk individuals bumbling into each other.
It's coming from that direction where those guys are. Hey, those guys seem to be far more drunk than we are.
I'm not drunk, I'm just second-degree tipsy. We've gone over this.
All right. Semantics.
Right, well, maybe there's some new booze that smells absolutely awful. I don't know.
Well, and
Hey, yo, Schmo 1 and 2! What have you been drinking?
Turley will look around to see if there's anybody else around in sight.
No, the streets are pretty clear. It, almost seems like a prime opportunity to get a quick snatch and grab.
Hey, what do you say we get a little more cash for the evening?
Oh, does that mean I should have yelled at them first?
Does it really matter at this point? Let's just go.
Alright. You circle around that way, I'll go the other way. And by that way, doop-a-doop-doo, climbing up a house, doop-a-doop-doo.
Climbing up a house, make an athletics check.
I'm not actually climbing up the house. I'm just being lazy. Not actually doing it.
You could have.
That was not going to end well.
All right, as you get that close, Turley.
Yes,
you can-
he's attempting to conceal himself behind the statue in order to jump out and
make a stealth check. Which I believe, because of your size, you have advantage on. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I have proficiency in it.
Well, there's something also about the halfling.
Halfling nimbleness, naturally stealthy. I can attempt to hide even when I am obscured only by a creature that is at least one size larger than me.
Okay. So you're fine behind the. Behind a thing there. Let's see what they're.
I have advantage on saving throws against being frightened because I'm brave.
Let me open
Halfling
up my
racial
Roll20
thing.
here. Yeah, let me bring my Roll20 up over on my laptop so I can open up the sheet and not. Oh, I suppose I could put you on this too so people can see what you're seeing. I believe the 9 succeeds. But let me double check. Yeah, you slip behind the statue. And your eye levels are probably about top of the knee height. So you're hiding behind the legs, looking out round, and they don't seem to notice you. But you do see, at this distance, one of the individuals has dark liquid that's running down their neck and covering the front of their shirt.
Can I tell what the dark liquid is?
You have dark vision? I can't remember if you do or not.
I don't know that halflings do,
I would have put it on the sheet.
but it's not on the sheet.
Oh, then I don't think you do. But let's double check. No. No, you do not. No, it's very difficult to tell. It just looks wet.
Then he's just going to assume they're so drunk that they threw up on themselves. And they're staggering about softly. Early to be quite so drunk, but, you know, that's just all the better for us.
And the one with the dark, or the liquid, staggers forward a bit and stumbles on the raised portion of the statuary area, and trips there and falls onto its hands and knees.
Golden opportunity. I jump out.
You jump out. Okay. You jump out. You're now very close.
And since
You can
he's
tell
down,
what it is.
and my first instinct, though, before anything else registers, is he's down, I'm going to, like, go for whatever
Coin purse.
coin purse.
Okay.
Purse.
Make a sleight of hand.
Walking in purse first.
19. You deftly,
Thanks, Bob.
You're welcome.
very, very deftly, two-handed, before the individual can notice you, lift the purse, cut the strings, and pocket it before they even realize it's gone. However, now that you're close enough, you're getting a good look at this individual. The liquid covering part of its throat and its shirt is blood. And you can now see there is a clear line cut across the individual's throat.
Oh my God, Barkley, this guy's dead and he's still walking around.
Say what now?
I might need you guys to roll initiative.
Well, crap. Well, pretty good.
All right. Turley, you are first. Your dagger is already out as you used it to cut the coins, the coin purse off this individual.
And since it tripped, it's prone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stab it in the eye.
All right, you have advantage because it's prone. 17. That'll definitely hit. For 2 piercing. Alright.
Do I pop his eye?
Yeah, your dagger has a little of the juices from the eye running down it. A little bit of fluid there.
Good. That's probably all I can do,
Alright.
I would presume, since I have nothing that I can do as a bonus
Use a
action.
bonus action.
Because I'm a commoner.
Yep. Alright. Barkley.
Okay, well, I have a question. Since I am a commoner, do I actually get spell slots? Because I did the warlock flavoring, but I don't know how it actually works with this. Because it's just like, okay, you have the magic initiate thing, but I don't know how that works.
Magic initiate? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does give you. It gives you 2 cantrips. You pick a.
And then-
You pick the school of magic, warlock, sorcerer, or wizard, or any other one, cleric, bard, blah blah. If they have cantrips, you can choose 2 cantrips from that list.
Okay.
Well, it actually says specifically on the sheet.
Which
under-
one?
Oh.
Under
Which ones you
Warlock,
get?
you get Mage Hand, True Strike, and Mage Armor.
Well, I think mage armor comes later.
Okay, that was my
Is that
question.
Is that a cantrip?
It's not. That was my question. It's like, okay, it says mage armor, but that's a level 1 spell.
I guess you get it then. They're just I don't know why they called it magic initiate since that's an actual feat. Yeah, go ahead and take those spells then.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do mage armor because defense seems like a good idea.
Okay.
So up to a 13, hooray! But that is my action. Yeah, that's about all I can do. I'm gonna wait till they get closer.
Okay.
Doing a little prep and then I'll be on the way, Turley.
Okay. Come over here.
All right.
That brings us to the individual.
This
that
thing's
Turley
gross.
That Turley stabbed in the eye. I'm gonna zoom in a little more on this map. I can zoom in a little bit more, I think, without losing people. Like maybe a little more. Yeah, I don't completely lose you, but we lose parts of you. We're good.
Yeah,
It's
all those
going
cantrips.
to
I can do anything else.
do what?
Saying all the cantrips were also actions, so I'm like, I couldn't do anything else.
Yeah. The one that Turley stabbed slowly lumbers to its feet and turns a very dead stare to you, Turley, before making a haphazard slam attack against you. That is a 15 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That is 2 bludgeoning.
Ow!
Okay. Which brings us to the next one, who is going to lumber. It looks in Barkley's direction, because Barkley yelled out that they would be there, and
Yeah.
lumbers forward. It gets to there. Turley.
Ah! Just stab it in the other eye!
10's gonna hit. We're 2 piercing, right?
Oh. Is it now blind? Since I stabbed both of its eyes out?
Yeah. It would. I mean, yeah. It is blind now, and has disadvantage on all of its attacks, and you have advantage on all of yours.
and I can also get away from it if I need to without fear of.
It still gets an attack of opportunity, but
It does?
disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to move behind it in the hopes that I'll confuse it, and also get closer to the one that's heading towards Barkley.
Okay. So you're just
But-
dancing around it, so you didn't get an attack of opportunity anyways.
Right. And that's my turn.
Alright. Barkley.
All right. Step to it, be really creeped out, and take a swing.
Okay.
I poked this one's eyes out.
That sounds like good work, buddy.
18, definitely gonna hit it.
Boom. 4.
4 piercing, nice. Alright, anything else?
Nope. That's all I can do.
Okay. Brings us to the blind one, back by Turley. It can still hear you, and hears you moving around, and it makes a attempts to hit you with a 7.
Nope.
7 doesn't hit. All right. So as you're moving around it, it slams down its fist where you were standing. And just for shiggles, it looks like it's overcompensating. It looks like it's gonna topple over, but catches itself before it does.
Turley will shout out, "Ha! You missed me, you stupid dead thing!"
Oh, Barkley. Oh my God. The zombie near you is going to attempt to slam its fists against you.
Rude.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
Yeah, that one was a painful one.
Ow!
That one was very painful.
Oh, my organs.
Turley. I think you're muted.
Yes, I am. Upon hearing this, Turley will take a step over, provoking an attack of opportunity on the first one.
Okay. With a 13 to hit? Disadvantage?
Yeah, that hits.
That's 7 bludgeoning.
Oh. Okay.
Ouch!
Yeah, I think we're gonna die.
Probably. So Turley will say, "You leave Barkley alone!" And he's going to now attempt what is becoming his signature move and stab it in the eye.
Okay.
And
7's gonna miss.
Can we draw a line between us?
If Turley had stepped 1 to the left, you could have.
Damn it.
If Turley would like to step 1 to the left,
yes,
I will give that to you.
I would.
And 11 hits!
Yay!
Okay. Give me better than a 1. No! I'm rolling 1s on my damage.
Turley realizing the mistake in strategic planning there, quickly shifts his footing and stabs at the zombie.
In the eye?
In the eye.
Yes!
In the eye. And that brings us to Barkley.
Barkley, seeing how effective the stab it in the eye gambit is going.
Popping it like a grape.
That's some grim imagery, but it seems to be working, so let's give it a go.
Yeah, that 17's gonna hit.
17 it was meant to be. 3! A mighty 3. In the other eye.
Alright. So that one is now also appears to be blinded.
Woo-woo.
Alright. Anything else?
No. Still just my organs hurt. That's all.
Alright. Hearing the commotion to the north near Barkley, this one is going to shamble this way, past Turley. So Turley gets an attack of opportunity. That 15's gonna hit it. Oh, 21 hits it too, because he's blind.
So, I'm gonna stab it in the you-know-where. Ha!
Alright.
Super effective.
Well, it stops. You stop it in its tracks. It stops there. Well, no, it stops there, because I had to go back.
Remember, folks, spay or neuter your pets.
I would not suggest taking this home.
So that one's going to the one against Barkley. Since Barkley was the last one to hit it, it is going to make an attack with disadvantage because it is blind. That's a 5.
No.
All right, Turley. Muted.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
I just see your lips moving. I'm like, God.
Okay, so they'll attack the one that's attacking Barkley still, that's right here in front of me.
Okay.
And flanking advantage?
Yes. Advantage anyways because it's blind.
Ah, right. But I hit it
21. Yeah, I'll hit it.
Blackjack.
for another 4.
Right. It is it's looking pretty rough. I think you guys can see the bar though, so.
Yes. We're still terrified though. These things are picking us up.
Oh yeah, they fucked you guys up pretty good.
Oh, so that was Turley.
I'm not terrified, I'm pissed.
That was out of character. All right.
Barkley?
Yeah, we're gonna Stabberoni, Stabberelli, whatever.
Stabberella. 19 on it.
Stabarella, queen of the universe.
Damn it.
1.
Damn it.
Well, here you go. Brings us around to the one with the slit throat. Barkley's the last one that made noise. It's going to step up and make an attack. At disadvantage, because it's still blind. That's a 6. Alright. The next one, also blind, against Barkley.
Come on.
That's a 6.
No.
Look, legitimately rolled the same fucking thing twice. A 16 and a 6, and then a 16 and a 6.
Sixes have it.
Turley?
I'm gonna be Stabby McStabberson on this guy. Thing.
Okay.
Whatever it is. Oh.
Ooh, yeah. No, you have advantage.
I do?
That's good.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
I have advantage. Right, so that's a crit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stabby McStabberson, yo.
No, you clicked the wrong thing.
I did!
Just click the dagger. No, the other one. Okay, that's good. So 4. So
But isn't that
close.
doubled? Because it's a crit? Or is that the crit?
That is the crit, except it rolled 2d4. It rolled a 1 for the second.
No, 1d4 plus
Yeah,
1.
it rolled 2d4. So it rolled 1d4 plus your dex.
Yeah.
So it rolled a 2 plus your dex is a 3. And then the extra damage was a 1. So 4
Right.
total. But you know what? Fuck that. We're just going to double the 2, which makes it a 5 total. What would you like to... How would you like to eviscerate the zombie?
I slit open like the bottom of its abdomen, so all its guts kind of sploosh it straight out.
Okay. The zombie is facing Barkley, so you brace
Damn it.
yourself against the small of its back and reach around and just gut it. Barkley,
Yeah,
make a
it would be
saving throw.
like cutting somebody's throat from behind, but I'm a halfling, so.
Yeah. Barkley, make a dexterity saving throw.
This is going terribly. Oh yeah, no,
It's not. You're alive. You're alive.
Pretty good.
That's good. On the upside, zombies' hearts don't pump, so there's no pumping blood. It is just a cut, and intestines and blood just sploosh out onto the ground, so you're just avoiding the splashing of the hitting the ground. Which you do, quite deftly. And it's not a good smell.
Oh, turtles! That's
It's
so.
And Turley will say, "Oh my God, that was a mistake. I'm really sorry." Ugh.
I'm gonna puke.
That is...
Well,
actually, you
puke
have
on the
both-
other one.
you
Maybe
have
you'll
both-
hit it.
You have both been drinking. Make Constitution saves.
Damn it.
3.
No.
Oh. You both at that smell just Turley first.
I take my own advice and aim at the other one that's still up and attacking us.
Yeah, you're far enough away though. You turn and just all over the pavement right next to that dead zombie, so it is intestines and entrails mixed with vomit now on the ground. Barkley just straight projectile vomit into the face of the zombie. It's because you couldn't possibly, you didn't want to like turn and give it an opportunity to hit you from behind while you were losing your beer, so you just like bleh. Your turn.
After he's done, Charlie will say, "God damn it! What a waste of money!"
I feel like that's the least of my problems right now. Oh, it's still awful. Barkley feeling awful, but really wanting to get these things re-dead, whatever. Another swing. Damn it. Wait. Oh, yep, never mind. It wouldn't have mattered. That misses.
The 4, yeah. No, 10 hits. It's blind.
Oh, haha. What? Damn it!
Oh, I hate everything.
For 1 damage, which
Yeah.
brings us to that zombie's turn. It is going to flail at you. If it wasn't blind before, it now has vomit all over its face. That's a 14 to hit.
Damn it.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 3 bludgeoning.
Ow!
Turley, it's your turn.
Turley will skirt his own pool of vomit and come up behind it and stab it in the back.
That'll hit.
Ha!
That'll do.
Ha!
That'll do.
You leave Barkley alone!
That's a good bit of damage right there. Alright. So you come up and, like, double-handed thrust the dagger into its back. You can feel your dagger slip between two vertebrae. And if this were a living individual, that would have dropped them like a rock. But because it's not, it's just a really painful-looking boo-boo. Barkley.
Barkley, I really don't like these things.
Neither do I. Oh, they hit so hard.
Barely.
3. That's better.
Yeah, that'll hit. 3 damage. Alright.
And in the hopes that it'll hit where Barkley was before, Barkley will move here. So it's still never actually stepping out of its range.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Make a stealth check. To see
Okay.
if it hears you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This creature goes to slam its fists where Barkley was, and realizes he or she, I don't know if you ever said if you're male or female, is no longer there, so it randomly flails its fists around in a circle real quick. So we'll... Barkley, roll a d8.
Oh, here we go.
So I'm counterclockwise, starting left of Turley as 1, Turley's 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it randomly turns and swings its fists wildly at the corner of that wagon.
Whew.
Which brings us to Turley.
Turley will move over here.
Okay. You have advantage regardless of where you're standing.
Just to confuse it.
Okay.
And stab it in the side.
Alright.
Wah, wah.
As you're
He slips on
moving-
guts.
Yep, as you're moving, you're like, I'm gonna be cool and slice it along the side as I'm going, and then you step in entrails. And your foot slides out from under you, and nothing really happens.
As long as they
Barkley?
don't fall in it.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and stab Rooney it again.
Well, you didn't natural one it, so...
I'll hit. For 2.
For 2 damage.
And
Okay.
again, just moving a little bit. Use a
Okay.
little more.
Alright. Barkley, roll a 1d2. You are the 1. The space where you're at is a 2. Well, roll a stealth check, too, real quick first.
Yeah, okay. Stealth first. No.
Oh no, it knows you're there.
Yeah.
You step to the side. And
I didn't move far enough this time.
Nope. You look where you're going, or you don't look where you're going, and you realize you stepped in a little vomit, and like you're like, ugh,
Oh.
ugh. So it knows where you're at. It's gonna make a slam attack against you with an 8 to hit.
No.
Okay, Turley.
Stabby McStabberson! Ah!
That's gonna hit.
Die! Again!
Is it gonna have like 1 health left?
It looks so beat up. So beat up.
I knew it.
Barkley.
Okay.
I'm ignoring
Damn
the
it.
undead fortitude too, by the way.
Okay,
That'll
so
hit.
now.
How would Bartleby like to eviscerate the zombie?
So I know we said dagger attack, but for flavoring purposes.
Mhm.
I imagine, Barkley, after having stepped in the vomit, possible intestine mixture, is just gonna like kick it right in its face with its with vomit covered, boot covered foot and everything.
Okay. So you roundhouse kick the zombie in the face. Turley, make a dexterity saving throw.
No, it wasn't intense. I'm sorry. I thought it would go straight back.
Okay. Oh, no. To see if he avoids what is getting flung off your boot before you hit it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's okay. I thought it was gonna be like actual damage.
It goes over.
No.
It goes over my head, literally.
Yeah, you duck, and a little bit of vomit and entrail and like little bits of zombie flesh go flying over you and splatter into the wagon behind you.
Ugh.
And as Barkley is making that kick, you can hear in the distance boots hitting the cobblestone, and two city guards run into the square, and they see you two standing over the bodies. Oi! What's going on here?
They attacked us. Thought that was clear.
What's worse, they were already dead. Ugh! Just smell it. Ugh!
They step closer. Their hands, their sword hands, are resting on the handles of their weapons. Like they're getting ready to draw them, but they're not out yet. And
Barkley's
they step
trying to
up.
keep hands up. Well, like one hand on the dagger, kind of, because you hadn't finished
Yeah.
cleaning that off. Like, kind of like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like viscous goo blood on your dagger. It's just
Mm-hmm.
if you're holding it like this, it's probably not
Yeah,
a good
okay.
thing for your head.
Well, like kind of like I don't know, like
Okay.
that and then that.
Okay. And they step up. One keeps an eye on you two, and the other one looks at the bodies. And he's like, "Oh, what are those?"
I don't know, but they're gross.
The one that was looking at the two dead bodies glances at his partner's like, "I don't think they actually killed whatever that is." Well, I mean, you probably did, but not.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
No, we re-killed them.
The one who's talking and has been looking at the bodies looks like he's probably about ready to lose his lunch. His like
Oh, go ahead and throw up. You'll feel better. We did.
he's doing everything he can not to.
Just go on, get it out. Ooh, 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 and he starts making those sounds. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hurley, you're
he-
making me sick. Please stop.
He, as you make those sounds, it's like that trigger. He dashes to the side of the wagon, hand up on.
Charlie waits till he's done and say, "See, don't you feel better now? It's all out. You don't have to worry about it."
Not really. No.
Oh, well, sorry. It worked for me. I was just trying to help.
Well,
Turley will kneel down and clean his dagger on the garment of one of the dead zombies.
Okay.
Just wipe it off before he puts it away.
Yeah, like you're getting the extra peanut butter off your knife.
Yeah, and he'll be doing it to the one that he hadn't already pickpocketed, and under cover of the motion of doing that, see if he can A, notice a coin purse, and B, sleight of hand it while he's doing that.
Okay. Make a quick perception check.
Wah wah.
You totally think you're in the clear.
It's hard to find because the one you'd already pickpocket isn't the one you gutted.
Right.
It's hard to determine what on the ground and near the body is coin purse and what is large intestine.
I'm not even going to try. Just let it go. Not worth it. Not worth it.
All right. So the guards are looking at the bodies and kind of eyeing up you two. And the one who didn't look at the bodies, who kept his eye on you, was like, "We're gonna need you to come back with us for a moment."
We didn't do nothing wrong.
And I'm not got you in manacles, so I just need you to come back with us for a bit.
Barkley quickly is thinking of whether they have any wanted notices right now. I think the answer is no under this current identity. So yes, okay. We can go with the card.
So the one who was eyeing you guys up, nods to you to head down the street, and he walks like a step behind you.
Okay.
Shirley will whisper to Barkley, "Just think of it this way. It's a great opportunity to find out what it's like on the other side of the crime scene." I mean...
Hey, Otis.
I don't... Look,
And,
Ben...
the guard who got sick stays behind with the re-dead bodies. So you are led through the streets to what you are very familiar with is one of the guardhouses.
Uh-huh.
And led inside, and the guard asks you to take a seat. And kind of calls back in one of the offices for his superior to come out, and they have a brief conversation in the doorway. If you want to try and overhear that, you can make a perception.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh-huh. Perception?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
Turley hears nothing. Turley's like, this is not behind the bars. Turley
No,
has
he's distracted by being in here, even though he's not accused of anything. He's been just PTSD from just being in here.
Okay. Barkley, you overhear the guard who escorted you here talking to his superior saying, found him in the streets, 2 dead bodies, don't think they actually killed him, looked like they might have been, something that came back from a grave, left so-and-so, and he mentions the other guard's name, left him there, and, to guard the scene, and might want to send, some more folks to clean up the mess, and, brought these guys back, because you can question them if you have to. The individual that you recognize and know as a superior officer nods and steps out of the office, and it is a very wide dwarf that steps out. Hey, Lewis here says you killed something that was undead.
Yeah, self-defense.
Yeah, they attacked us.
Well, I mean, it's not really... You're not being charged with anything.
So you say.
They were really stinky, and they had blood on them already. And then they just attacked us. So we defended ourselves.
He eyes you up for a moment. And, don't I recognize you? And he points to you, Turley.
I have one of those faces. People say that all the time. I look like somebody's brother or their uncle or their cousin.
No, I'm pretty sure I'd recognize you.
Oh, well, maybe you've seen me around. I do live here, you know.
He walks up to where you're seated, and they kind of placed you so you're like facing a desk, and he walks up to the front of the desk and leans on it like the principal. No, I think I recognize you. You've been in a bit of trouble, haven't you?
Out of character. Do I know this?
Yeah, you kind of recognize him.
And what's his name again?
We'll go with Sergeant Bosley.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe we met in the Drunken Gull. That's where I hang out.
Yeah.
You know Marla?
I know Marla.
Yeah.
He kind of gives you the knowing nod. You're about, kind of eyes you a little bit more as a halfling. What is the adolescent age for a halfling? Is it like 30-ish?
The what, huh?
What's an adolescent age for a halfling?
Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't either.
A halfling reaches adulthood at the age of 20.
Okay, so he looks at you like, you're what, 17, 18, give or take?
More give than take.
He leans forward a little bit and, what's your two's name?
Do what, huh?
What's your two's name? What are your names?
Well, that's Turley, and I'm Barkley.
Turley and Barkley, okay. You know, I'm surprised you were successful in dispatching the as my officer tells it, what they are. They're...
I am too. I thought we were both going to die. In fact, I think I almost did, and he actually does look extremely battered and beat up and on the edge of passing out.
Yeah, you're both pretty bloodied. Little bit of blood coming out your nose. The taste of iron in your mouth, black eyes.
And
Barkley probably has a bruised and broken rib.
And I'm going to gradually start slumping in my chair.
Okay. And
looking like I'm about to fall over, which I am, but I'm going to kind of play it up a little.
Okay. The sergeant gets up off of the desk and moves behind it to sit down. Pulls out a couple pieces of paper and a pen and begins writing. And every once in a while he'll glance up at you and he goes back to writing. What would you like to do?
I'd like to try and see what he's writing stealthily.
Okay. Make a perception.
I am going to... who else is here?
It's you, Barkley, the sergeant, and the officer.
Okay, so the sergeant... the sergeant is writing, the officer is watching, right?
Yeah, he's kind of off to the side.
So in order to distract the officer, could I have some water, please, or something to drink? I don't feel so good. And I'm presuming this is a full-size chair and not a halfling-size chair.
Yes, it is a full size.
So I'm just going to kind of tilt over and just kind of curl up on my side on
Okay.
the seat of the chair.
All right. The officer. There's 2 desks in the room, so he goes over to one of the other desks and opens one of the drawers, takes out a cup, and then heads outside. A couple minutes go by, and he comes back.
During those couple minutes, that's the distraction that I was hoping to provide so that Barkley could get a better look at what is being written.
All right. Barkley doesn't do so well with getting a better look at what's being written. With a 9 perception.
Yeah, I
Barkley
imagine
can-
Barkley kind of was sort of like slowly trying to lean the chair back to get a better angle, and then just almost overtips and slams the chair back down on the ground.
At which point the sergeant looks up very, very quickly. What you could make out on a piece of paper, you made out your names very clearly. And that's about it.
Oh, cool. She's literate. Or he. That's not something you can assume as a commoner.
That's right! We'll assume that everybody's literate. I mean, just because. Yeah. So all you can make out are your names. There's, one sheet has your name and one sheet has Turley's name. At this point in time, the officer comes back in, carrying the glass, or the cup, and hands it to you, Turley, and it is filled with, pretty clear water.
I will just get up very slowly and painfully and noisily. Takes another drink. Thank you, officer. Thank you.
Let's take a moment right there real quick. And remind everybody that today is the day of the giveaway drawing. And it is for a Pathfinder Monster Manual. Tome of Horrors 4. Just gonna make sure I pronounce it correctly so I don't say Tome of Horrors. It is filled with approximately 250 plus monsters that are only available in the book. It is a $59 value. So if you'd like to get in on it, if you're not already in on it, you can do so by following the link in the chat, using your in-channel fake currency of gold pieces to purchase a ticket. We'll be doing that drawing probably in the next 15 or 20 minutes whenever we're done with this session. It's not going to be probably a whole lot longer. So the sergeant goes back to writing after being distracted by the loud chair banging on the floor.
You know, it's a shame it's not the Tome of Horrors. You might get more donations.
I'm pretty sure that they don't write those type of books for D&D.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that somebody has somewhere.
Incorrect.
Somebody has somewhere. Yeah, I mean, true. Okay, I don't think those books are readily published by legitimate businesses.
Depends on your definition of legitimate.
True.
There are things that are legitimate businesses that are frowned upon in our general society, but are perfectly legal.
This is true. This is absolutely true.
Hey, I live in the San Fernando Valley. It's the porn capital of the United States, so.
Nice.
Perfectly legitimate.
I live in the Atlanta area, where it's the 8th capital of the United States.
Well, that's what you get
Yay.
for having the CDC there.
I don't think that's because the CDC is here.
I know. That was a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
So,
The sergeant goes back to writing after being interrupted by the loud chair being thudded on the floor. And it takes him probably about 15 minutes or so. And when he's done, he waves his hand over the ink to let it dry, and quickly turns both pieces of paper around to you for you to peruse. Put your reading glasses on.
This is my reading face.
Turley leans forward
Got it.
again, very painfully, and yanks it off the edge of the desk, and then just kind of sits back in the chair like this. And what does it say?
It basically says that Turley and Barkley have done a service for the city, and that they should be considered for advancement in the lottery. That is the gist of it.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Barkley will efficiently fold it up, stow it away. No take.
Turley will fold his up, although not nearly as neatly. He's more just like, when he sees Barkley doing that, it's like, oh, right. And he'll just like fold stuff.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
He pulls out another sheet of paper and begins writing again. And you can presume this is a letter to officials to let them know that you're gonna be, probably showing up somewhere.
Well, thank you kindly.
Yes, that was unexpected, and thank you.
When did you go to Tick's accent?
Did I do Tick?
You just did Tick.
That didn't feel like Tick. Tick's very much. Well, thank you kindly. That's different.
Okay. Okay. So what would you like to do?
Leave.
Leave. Yeah,
Leave.
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 They're
Well-
uncomfortable in the law's office.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Okay, thanks, bye. Basically.
And you hightail it out of there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
As fast as my remaining 3 hit points can take me.
Isn't very fast.
I know.
You
Nevertheless.
gimp your way out. Alright. I think that's what we're gonna call it.
You'd think they could have given us some kind of healing potion or something. They must have extras.
I'm just glad they didn't arrest us.
Well, they had no reason to.
That doesn't mean they wouldn't do it.
Yeah. They suck.
No, they don't have reason to. That's the only difference.
Yeah, well. Let's go home. I hurt.
There, little buddy.
And
That is a shoulder pat, as a note.
okay, good.
Not top of the head, like, oh.
No. Like, I did that, but just take that to halfway.
And Turley and Barkley wend their way homeward through the deepening darkness
Yep.
as evening falls.
Absolutely. And the mist continues to, the fog continues to overtake the streets of the city.
As they walk home, Turley will continually start sniffing
Yep.
as they go, just in case.
Fair point. You don't know when something dead's gonna crop up. Alright.
He also knows the next time he smells that, he's going the other direction.
Yep. Booking it.
Oh, we don't play that.
Let's do this giveaway.
Giveaway time. It's giveaway time. Jace of Spade.
Yep. Jason Spades with a win with a 62.5% chance.
Nice.
I will contact Jace of Spade. I don't think he's he's watching right now. Nope. I will
Nope.
shoot Jace Spade a message and Twitch and ask them where they would like me to send their book.
Don't worry, Otis. There's always next month.
Nope.
There's always the month after next month.
Nope.
Yeah, no, actually,
I thought it was August.
No, August, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
I'm not doing one in July because I'm doing the big Streamiversary giveaway in August.
Well, right, but that's still a giveaway. So.
But it's not next month or
Wait,
the month
no,
after.
sorry. Yeah, no, I got it.
Sorry.
Shut up.
Posting might be cheaper. I don't know. I don't know where Jace lives. Although, admittedly, I have shipped things to Portugal and Australia so far, so...
Well, there you go.
The island across the pond probably would be cheaper. Because the individual who won in Portugal was kind of in BFE. That one was expensive.
I bet.
But,
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, we didn't die, surprisingly.
I know. I expected.
Yeah, I mean, well, you with the blind idea pretty much saved us. Without that, I'm pretty sure we would.
Yeah. Without
Hey,
those
go Danny.
disadvantages.
Or go Turley.
Yes.
Yup. Go Turley with the advantages, and then the gutting the one directly towards Barkley.
That was great. Oh.
I was entertained. That's all that matters.
And you
All
didn't
right.
use any of your nat ones. That's very
Well,
kind of you.
Saving those. Saving those for the campaigns that matter.
Uh-huh.
Like the vampire one, where we'll all die.
Maybe. Alright, so... August is going to have the Streamiversary giveaway, as I mentioned earlier, for the one viewer that was here.
I don't know where that book is, man. I told you I've been moving.
Do what?
I don't know, man.
Oh, the pun book! Aha!
Yeah, but I don't know where it is right now.
Better just pulling out of thin air.
Uh.
I'll give you time to think of one. So August is going to be this my Streamiversary. Well, technically June is my Streamiversary because if you're counting the 0 sessions for Ezla, that would be in June. But August is when we really kind of kicked things up and got it going and was consistently actually streaming. So we're gonna call August my Streamiversary. So I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. It's gonna be you're only gonna be able to buy one ticket. Now, one ticket's gonna cost 200 gold pieces. Which after the giveaway I will refund back, but it's gonna cost 200 gold pieces. That way, people who are here on a semi-regular basis have a better opportunity of getting in on and actually winning. It's going to have a 5th edition player's handbook, at least one set of dice, probably more than one. It will have a few minis. It will have a dice rolling tower. I forgot I was going to throw that in there. Made from, I think it's mahogany. And then Kyle Peeler, aka Chris, is working on a box for you guys to put your dice in. I think it's going to be like a 7 inches by 5 inches. So one side will hopefully be routed out to be a rolling tray, and the other side will be routed out to hold dice in one box and then a mini in another box. So and then magnets will hold it together. So we're gonna see how that goes, and if he can't do that, I'll have to find something and buy it. Probably be like Dogmite Games. They do some cool wood stuff. So I might just get a dragon sheath if that's the case. If he has difficulty. But there'll be something cool in there, and it'll be some cool stuff. So, yay! Anyway, how about that pun?
How much does a pirate pay for corn?
How much?
A buccaneer. You're welcome.
Yes, Otis. Chris did make the chest for Critical Role. Hopefully this is his first time attempting a dice holding thing. So hopefully he can do just as well in this. So, I mean, this was one of his first attempts at a D20, and it turned out really well. So, we shall see. Gotta find my 20 so it's sitting on top. There it is. Anyway, that's the stream for today because it was a short thing. We were missing 2 players and did a one-off.
We didn't die.
And they didn't die! Yay!
Barely. We were both like 1 hit away from dying.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That, the blinding thing, was...
That was key.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. I'll be back tomorrow. I believe I will be starting Halo, on the Xbox, so we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna turn out like the Star Wars Starfighter thing did, where I was like, fuck this shit, 'cause 45 minutes and I still didn't get past the first mission? No. That game required way too much hand-eye coordination for me to even want to play. So I threw it in my fuck that game list.
Which game is that?
Star Wars Starfighter.
Oh.
I started it last Monday. 45 minutes, and I didn't make it off the training mission.
I had the feeling the same thing would happen to me.
Yeah, a lot of hand-eye coordination, and then I realized I left the controls as the default, so it was the inverted, so pushing up made you go down.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I changed that, and I ran to every single fucking wall possible. Every single one. That's when I started drawing a map on stream. I'm like, yeah, nope, maps. We're gonna make a map. Let's make a map. So Halo tomorrow for that. And we'll be back hopefully next Sunday with everybody, where we can get our new player introduced and her new character introduced, and we'll go from there. But tell us who you are, where we can find you, and all that fun stuff, Alicia.
Hey, I'm Energy Knight on Twitch, where I live stream video games and swear a whole bunch. Which I think I'll be back with Monster Hunter later today, along with my friend Clenching Descent. Obviously I'm a player here on the Sunday game with Two North and some other people on Tanya's channel. I'm also a player in her Friday night game at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Bloody Bucket campaign, and then I'm a player along with Two North in Tall Squall's channel on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time in the Vice. All very different characters.
It's not always Bloody Bucket.
That's true. There's also Legends of the West now, alternating weeks ish.
Which we're gonna be we'll do Legends again this week to get you through day 2 in Sweet Meadow. But yeah, Danny.
So yeah, I'm Two North in chat. I am Colin65 on Twitter, where I don't do much but retweet the things that I am in, one of which is this, which I hope you've enjoyed our random one-shot. And I also, if you look down below, in addition to my Twitter link, there's also a YouTube link. And on my YouTube channel, I have posted videos that contain almost all of the music that I have created for and have been inspired by The Vice on Tall Squall's channel, with incidental music and character themes and such. So if you feel like checking that out, I hope you do, and I hope you enjoy it. And Claudia's brother's a dick.
We haven't seen Claudia's brother in forever right now.
It doesn't matter.
He's still a dick.
He remains
I
a
know.
dick, no matter
I
where he
know,
is.
I know. Alright, guys. We will see you next week. Some of us will see you sooner than next week. Some of us will see you on Friday night. If you watch Tall Squall, they'll see you on Saturday. Until then, don't be a dick. And we're going to do a raid. Because Dara is playing Detroit
Become
again.
human.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. Don't be dicks to each other. And have a good holiday if you're in the U.S. tomorrow. If you're not in the U.S., have a good Monday. And the rest of your Sunday. Bye.
Bye.